In 1886, a pharmacist in Atlanta began experimenting with a new formulation to create a refreshing drink. No one imagined this simple mixture would spark a global brand recognized across every continent. What started in a small pharmacy soon became one of the most powerful companies in history. As you watch, key language will appear bolded on screen, helping you learn words naturally through context rather than memorization. Over time, these words and phrases will become part of your fluency, coming back automatically when you speak. Welcome to English Through Stories, where real stories become your path to fluent English. Let's go through some words. Pharmacy, a place where medicines are prepared, stored, and sold. Formulation, the specific recipe or combination of ingredients used to make a medicine or product. Tonic, a liquid medicine or drink believed to restore energy or improve health. Patent, a legal right that gives an inventor exclusive control over their creation for a certain period of time. A drink born in a pharmacy. John Pemberton was a pharmacist who wanted to create something special. He worked in his pharmacy in Atlanta, mixing different ingredients together. His goal was to develop a formulation that could help people feel better and taste good at the same time. He believed this new drink could become a popular tonic for tired customers. Pemberton combined coca leaves and cola nuts with sugar and other flavors. The result was a dark syrup that needed to be mixed with water. He thought this formulation could be sold as a health drink. Many pharmacies at that time offered similar products, but Pemberton wanted his to stand out from the rest. The drink was first served at a local pharmacy called Jacob's Pharmacy. Customers could buy a glass for just 5 cents. The tonic was advertised as a cure for headaches and fatigue. People enjoyed the sweet taste and the refreshing feeling it gave them after a long day of work. Pemberton knew he needed legal protection for his creation. He applied for a patent to protect the recipe from being copied by others. Although he never received full patent protection, he registered the name and began selling the syrup to other pharmacy owners. This marked the beginning of a business that would change the world. Let's go through some words. Branding, the process of creating a unique identity or image that makes a product or company recognizable. Distribution, the system or process of delivering products from the manufacturer to stores or customers. Franchise, a business model that allows others to operate under an established company's name and sell its products. Innovation, the act of introducing new ideas, methods, or products to improve or transform existing ones. Building a brand. Pemberton's bookkeeper, Frank Robinson, suggested the name Coca-Cola. He also designed the now famous script logo that became a symbol of branding. Robinson understood that strong branding would help the drink stand out in a crowded market. The name was easy to remember and the logo looked elegant and professional. In 1888, Pemberton sold parts of his business to different investors. One of them was Asa Candler, a businessman who saw great potential in the drink. Candler believed in the power of innovation and wanted to expand the business beyond Atlanta. He purchased full control of Coca-Cola in 1891 and began planning for growth. Candler focused on distribution by selling the syrup to soda fountains across the country. He created partnerships with pharmacies and stores that could serve the drink directly to customers. This distribution network allowed Coca-Cola to reach more cities and towns. Candler also invested heavily in advertising to build awareness and loyalty. By the late 1890s, Candler introduced the franchise model for Coca-Cola. This meant that other business owners could buy the syrup and sell the drink in their own regions. The franchise system allowed the company to grow quickly without needing to open every location itself. This innovation in business strategy became a key factor in the company's early success: the secret recipe. As Coca-Cola grew, the recipe became more important than ever. The formulation remained a closely guarded secret known only to a few people. Candler understood that protecting this formulation was essential to maintaining the brand's unique identity. Competitors tried to copy the taste, but none could replicate it exactly. The company continued to market the drink as a health tonic. Advertisements claimed it could cure headaches, calm nerves, and restore energy. Although these claims were never fully proven, customers believed in the product. The tonic was seen as both a treat and a remedy, which made it appealing to a wide audience. Coca-Cola syrup was still sold primarily through pharmacy soda fountains. Customers would visit their local pharmacy to enjoy a fresh glass of the drink. This connection to pharmacies gave Coca-Cola an image of quality and care. People trusted the product because it was associated with health and wellness. However, the company faced challenges when the original patent application did not provide full protection. Other companies began creating similar drinks with names like Coca-Cola and Coca-Cola. Candler had to take legal action to defend the brand. He filed lawsuits and worked to strengthen trademark protection, ensuring that only his company could use the Coca-Cola name, expanding the business. By the early 1900s, Coca-Cola needed a new approach to reach even more customers. Candler and his team focused on improving distribution methods. They realized that selling only through soda fountains limited their growth. The company needed a way to bring the drink into homes and workplaces across the nation. The franchise model continued to expand as more business owners signed agreements to sell Coca-Cola. Each franchise operator received syrup from the company and was responsible for serving it in their region. This system allowed Coca-Cola to grow rapidly without spending money on new stores. It also created a network of loyal partners who had a financial interest in the brand's success. Candler invested in innovation by exploring new ways to package and sell the product. He encouraged experiments with bottling, though he was initially hesitant about the idea. The company also improved its advertising campaigns using posters, calendars, and coupons to attract customers. These efforts helped build strong branding across the country. The company's branding strategy emphasized quality, refreshment, and happiness. Coca-Cola became associated with positive moments and social gatherings. The script logo appeared on signs, delivery trucks, and promotional materials. By 1900, Coca-Cola was no longer just a regional drink. It was becoming a national symbol of modern American life. Let's go through some words. Bottling. The process of putting liquids, such as beverages or medicines, into bottles for storage, sale, or transport. Merchandising. The practice of promoting and selling products through design, display, and presentation to attract customers. Advertising. The activity of creating messages to persuade people to buy or support a product, service, or idea. The bottle revolution. In 1899, two businessmen from Chattanooga, Tennessee, approached Candler with a bold idea. They wanted to bottle Coca-Cola and sell it in stores. Candler agreed to give them exclusive bottling rights for most of the United States. This decision changed the future of the company and introduced a new era of growth. The bottling process allowed customers to buy Coca-Cola and take it home. This was a major shift from the soda fountain model. People could now enjoy the drink whenever they wanted, not just when they visited a store. The convenience of bottling made Coca-Cola more accessible and increased sales significantly. To support the bottling operation, the company needed a distinctive bottle design. In 1915, they introduced the iconic contour bottle, which became a key part of merchandising efforts. The unique shape made it easy to recognize even in the dark or when broken. This merchandising strategy helped differentiate Coca-Cola from its competitors. The company also expanded its advertising campaigns to promote the bottled product. Posters, billboards, and newspaper ads encouraged people to buy Coca-Cola at grocery stores and gas stations. The advertising emphasized refreshment, quality, and the joy of sharing a cold drink. This combination of bottling, merchandising, and advertising created a powerful system that drove growth for decades. Let's go through some words. Competition, the struggle between businesses or individuals trying to attract the same customers or achieve the same goal. Expansion, the act of growing a business by increasing its size, reach, or number of locations. Monopoly, a situation in which one company or group has complete control over the supply of a product or service, leaving no room for rivals. Globalization, the process by which businesses and cultures become connected and operate across international borders, competing in a growing market. As Coca-Cola became more popular, other companies tried to enter the soft drink market. Brands like Pepsi-Cola began to emerge as serious competition. These rivals offered similar products at lower prices, which attracted price-conscious customers. Coca-Cola had to defend its position and maintain its leadership in the industry. The company responded by strengthening its brand and improving its distribution network. They signed agreements with more bottlers and expanded into new regions. This aggressive expansion strategy helped Coca-Cola stay ahead of the competition. The company also invested in advertising to remind customers why Coca-Cola was the best choice. Some critics accuse Coca-Cola of trying to create a monopoly in the soft drink industry. The company controlled a large share of the market and had significant influence over bottlers and retailers. However, Coca-Cola argued that its success came from quality and customer loyalty, not unfair practices. Legal challenges were rare, and the company continued to grow. By the 1920s, Coca-Cola was expanding internationally. The company opened bottling plants in Europe, Asia, and Latin America. This globalization effort brought the brand to millions of new customers. The expansion into foreign markets required careful planning and adaptation to local tastes, but it proved highly successful and laid the foundation for future growth. Let's go through some words. Consumerism, the belief that buying and owning goods leads to happiness and progress, often driving demand and shaping modern society. Bottling, the process of putting liquids such as beverages or medicines into bottles for storage, sale, or transport. Merchandising, the practice of promoting and selling products through design, display, and presentation to attract customers. Advertising, the activity of creating messages to persuade people to buy or support a product, service, or idea. A culture of consumption. By the 1930s, Coca-Cola had become more than just a drink. It was part of daily life. The company's success reflected the rise of consumerism in America. People were buying more products than ever before, and Coca-Cola was one of the brands leading this cultural shift. The drink represented modernity, happiness, and the American way of life. The company continued to invest in merchandising to keep the brand visible. Coca-Cola logos appeared on calendars, serving trays, clocks, and even toys. This merchandising strategy turned everyday objects into advertisements. Customers saw the brand constantly, which reinforced their connection to the product and encouraged repeat purchases. Advertising campaigns became more sophisticated and emotional. Coca-Cola ads featured families, friends, and celebrations. The message was clear: Coca-Cola was part of good times and special moments. This advertising approach helped create a strong emotional bond between the brand and its customers, making it more than just a beverage. The bottling system continued to expand, reaching even the smallest towns. Coca-Cola was available almost everywhere, from city stores to rural gas stations. This widespread bottling network made the product a symbol of American consumerism. The drink was affordable, convenient, and always within reach, which contributed to its growing dominance in the market, dominating the global stage. During World War II, Coca-Cola made a strategic decision that boosted its globalization efforts. The company promised to supply American soldiers with Coca-Cola wherever they were stationed. This commitment required building bottling plants near military bases around the world. After the war, these plants remained open and served local populations. This expansion introduced Coca-Cola to millions of people who had never tried it before. The brand became associated with American culture and values. In many countries, drinking Coca-Cola was seen as modern and aspirational. The company's globalization strategy turned the drink into a symbol of Western lifestyle and economic success. The company faced increasing competition from other soft drink brands, especially Pepsi. The rivalry became known as the Cola Wars, with both companies fighting for market share. Coca-Cola maintained its lead through aggressive advertising, strong branding, and superior distribution networks. The competition pushed both companies to innovate and improve their products. Critics began to accuse Coca-Cola of pursuing a monopoly in certain markets. The company controlled a large percentage of soft drink sales and had significant power over bottlers and retailers. However, Coca-Cola defended its practices by pointing to the benefits of its expansion: more jobs, better products, and greater choice for consumers. By 1960, Coca-Cola was the undisputed leader in the global soft drink industry. Thanks for watching English Through Stories. Remember, the best way to improve is by listening again and again. Each time you'll notice more details and the words will start to feel natural. If you found this helpful, give it a like and share it with someone learning English. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next story. Keep practicing, keep listening, and your fluency will grow step by step. See you in the next video.